Ah, it's you two. I knew I sensed a familiar presence, but I'm very busy at the moment. We'll have to chat some other time.
That's right. Nabil asked us to come and check on the situation.
So Nabil told you about this? Divulging my location without authorization. I'll let it slide for now. This isn't the time for that. I see. Well, the situation might be more problematic than you anticipated. I've already questioned several people, but gained very little Long story short, I was able to learn of the secret location where the canned knowledge is being sold. You're welcome to accompany me if you're interested.
Whoa, sounds pretty complicated. But having a chance to catch bag... Alright, sign us up!
Is this all you got?
What difference does it make? If you see something you like, buy it. If not, then keep walking.
They've been cracking down on us lately, so we don't have much on hand. If you see something that catches your eye, then now's your chance. There's no telling when we'll have more.
What does the academia think they're doing? Alright, I'll take these here. Look. I don't see any real gems in this batch. It's all pretty ordinary stuff. Whatever, how much do I owe you?
150K. Show us the Mora, and you'll get the goods.
Put the Mora down and your hands up.
It's Cyno! When's he ever gonna let it?
Hey, forget the goods! Let's split!
But don't forget the Mora!
Dun dun! Not so fast! You can't escape with Paimon on the case!
What is this? He's got backup now? Doesn't everyone say Cyno works alone? I don't like the looks of this. Either way, it's gonna be a tough fight. Any ideas?
It's over. It's not like we're making a big cut anyway. I'm not losing my life here.
Huh? Did they really just give up like that?
Just like the others I've caught. They're not deep in the circle, just dealers at the bottom of the chain. All right, I have one question and one question only. Where—
the pickup location is different every time. The boss tells us where it's gonna be and that's it. We don't get a say in it. He sends someone every 5 days to bring us the goods.
And when is the next batch coming?
I don't know.
He's telling the truth. Honest. Normally, we should have received a shipment 3 days ago, but we didn't get anything. The stock we have right now is from 8 days ago, which is why there isn't much left.
I know exactly why they didn't receive their last batch. 3 days ago, I suspect who's ever running this whole thing knew that I was coming. So they cut. When you were trying to escape, you said something about me working alone. Where did you hear that from?
Are you kidding? We've known your name since day one in this business. The boss warned us to watch out and even gave us info about you. But here we are. I guess we never stood a chance.
They already knew all about me and were trying to avoid being detected from the very beginning. These small fries are the only ones they leave out in the open. And no matter how many we catch, it won't further our investigation. If only we had another lead. Like a merchant who sells large amounts of canned knowledge.
Huh? Oh, you mean someone like nothing?
Do you have a potential suspect? You'd better bring them to me for
Whoa! Judgment?
That's right. I won't turn a blind eye on any—
Oh! Sounds like we shouldn't ever let Cyno meet Dory.
I see. Anyway, I'll think of a way to deal with these. If you manage to learn anything, you can find me a Caravan Rebot. And as for you, I don't ever want to catch you buying canned knowledge again.
Okay, I got it. Just keep your nose out of my business.
Hey! What's with the attitude, mister?
What, you got a problem with that too? Listen, buying canned knowledge is a deal between two people. The buyer and the seller. Think about it. If the academia is hoarding something as convenient and useful like canned knowledge, then they must have been planning only to use it for themselves.
The academia has clearly published the potential dangers of canned knowledge. I don't like having to repeat things. And besides, I just hope you understand that your actions are what fuels the smuggling of canned knowledge. If I ever catch you again, I will personally see to it. All right, Traveler. And
ha! You think you can scare me?
Traveler, why don't we go talk to Dory? She's, if Paimon remembers correctly, she's usually at the palace.
Take it easy.
Faster? Okay, faster.
I see. So that's the latest scoop. Good thing you didn't rat me out. Otherwise, who knows where I'd have to be hiding to avoid attention. No idea. Sorry. I've already cashed out of the canned knowledge business.
Huh? You mean you stopped selling it?
That's right. With so much canned knowledge flooding the market, it was becoming impossible to fetch decent prices anymore. Besides, it seems that group of smugglers has practically taken over the market. It's a little rule of mine to never fight for a share of someone else's market. If I'm gonna make Mora, it's gonna be the lion's share. Plus, with regulations getting as tight as they are now, I figure...
Oh, sounds like we came all this way for nothing.
Well, not completely. Granted, I don't know who's behind all the smuggling activity, but since you didn't sell me out, I'll let you in on what I do know. After all, those smugglers have really crossed the line, butting their way into the market like that. I hope their luck runs out soon so that I can take over. I mean, so that the industry can become more fairly regulated.
Hey, you just want to make more business for yourself.
Don't underestimate its value. Think about it. You can gain all sorts of knowledge while bypassing the troublesome process of studying. Naturally, that makes it a product worth the hype. Of course, not everyone needs that kind of knowledge, but in a market as big as Sumeru, there is plenty of demand. Plus, the cost of production is relatively low, so even if
Then why does the academia prohibit selling canned knowledge?
being able to gain complex knowledge and become a scholar with the snap of your fingers does sound like a dream, doesn't it? But everything in the world comes at a price, right? Gaining knowledge is a complicated process. It requires learning, thinking, and practice. Even when it comes to my own business, I have to go through a lot. But with canned knowledge, one may simply skip all the hassle and get whatever they need to know immediately. That inherently leads to at least two potential problems. First, you'll accept the knowledge as factual without a second thought, and you'll find it very hard to forget. This means that if the knowledge is flawed, then it'll be very difficult to correct. And second, excess use of knowledge capsules over an extended time diminishes your ability to think. You'll end up becoming like a library that can only store knowledge.
Oh, that does sound pretty dangerous. Traveler, you used canned knowledge before. Did you feel any negative effects?
Of course, using it sparingly is not an issue, which is exactly why I used to sell it. It's just like how medicine can be used to cure diseases, but can also do harm when overused. It all comes down... Anyway, back to the point. There'll be consequences if the sale of canned knowledge by those smugglers is left unchecked. And what's worse, you're playing right into their hands by focusing only on the canned knowledge that's made its way into... As far as I know, their real purpose is to distribute information about the Court of Desolation. That's where the real business opportunity is.
The Court of Desolation? What's that?
A rumor has it that it's a site of ruins from the age of King Deshret. It's said that with the treasures inside, one can see beyond life and death. But any research of the ruins is strictly banned by the academia. Word on the street is that there'll be an auction taking place in the desert. They're auctioning rare canned knowledge, some of which is related to the Court of Desolation. Once I heard about the auction, I began to suspect that all the canned knowledge popping up on the market is just a diversion. I'd wager that their real target is the Court of Desolation. Because studying those ruins is not just a simple matter. It requires knowledge spanning several fields. So, if they're aiming to quickly assemble a research nest for the auction, chances are they're trying to attract and scout out anyone with interest or expertise on the subject. On the other hand, no one can say for sure that they will ever succeed in finding the Court of Desolation. So, they might as well just make a fortune while they're at it by hyping up the related canned knowledge at the auction.
Sounds to Paimon like we better head to the desert and see the auction.
That's right. And now that I've shared all that valuable info with you, it's time to introduce our limited edition desert travel kit. It comes complete with a map straight to the auction location. As I said, I also have to make preparations before I sell things, right? Now, I've got it. 500,000 mora per kit. That's quite the bargain. We'll even offer a 50% discount for little Paimon's travel kit. Only... What? No need to worry, little one. Cyno's the one heading this investigation. All you'll need to do is tell him to go to the Merchants Guild and pay the bill once the mission is completed. I'm sure the General Mahamatra of the Academia would never leave any debt unpaid. And I can only imagine the funds he's allocated for investigations.
We'd better get going. If Dory keeps at it, we'll be...
Please, speak with the butler if there's something.
Today's cleaning is already finished.
Take it easy.
just wish that some people would actually do their jobs.
Take it easy.
Cyno! We got news for you. What the smugglers are really after is a chance to... They're hosting an auction in the desert to sell canned knowledge about those ruins.
The Court of Desolation. I won't ask how you came by this intel. But is it reliable?
We also heard that the Court of Desolation contains treasures from the time of King Deshret. Is that true?
Partially. It was a secret place built by a dark sect from the age of King Deshret. The ruins do contain treasures, but the place is also rife with unknown dangers. According to past research, one must forfeit their life as the price of entering. They are not some ordinary, however. If they are using the canned knowledge as a way to move information and recruit researchers, then I suppose your conclusion does hold some validity. Less in recent years, but there are always those who attempt to do so, both inside and outside the academia. After all, legends claim that whoever obtains the treasures inside can see beyond life and death, or even resurrect the dead. Death is often the greatest grievance for many people. Though they're fully aware that the chance of these rumors being true are slim, that's why some continue to research it, regardless of it being a restricted subject. On top of that, it's hard to track the source of information. Do you know where the auction is taking place? Good. We'll go investigate. But before that, we'll have to get rid of these people tailing us.
Huh? People tailing us?
That's right. Let's begin to leave town and see what happens. Don't worry.
That's Cyno for ya. But we can lend a hand too, you know.
Gotcha.
Flags up! Break a leg!
Here comes the cash.
Faster? Okay, faster. Treasure chests. Do we like treasure chests? Rise. Faster? Okay, faster.
Hold it right there. Heading to the desert, are we? I would think twice if I...
Huh? Who are you?
That doesn't matter. All you need to know is that someone wishes to inform you that it's not too late to turn... you must be Cyno. I've heard a lot about you. You've got quite a reputation. But this time you're in over your head. Unless you turn around right now, I'm afraid that even you won't return unscathed. And as for you two, why bother sticking your noses in trouble that doesn't even concern you?
That's right! We won't just sit back and do nothing!
Ha! Have you really thought it through? You're not just doing this for recognition, are you, Cyno? My employer said that he's willing to compromise as long as you just walk away. He could, for example, reduce the amount of canned knowledge on the market. I'm sure that would help your investigation appear to be. On top of that, he's willing to give you a cut of the profit. So you see, you get both Mora and a boost to your reputation. I can't think of a reason why you would pass that up.
Is that so? Well, I can't think of a reason why I'd accept. I've heard enough. Get out of my way.
Sorry, no can do. We're getting paid to ensure you disappear. Since you...
Happy to oblige.
Flag slide! And leap! Wheel of life. Observe!
Quietly now. Take it easy. Things are about to get dicey.
Strike is one!
Need!
You are not welcome here.
Fast guys.
And step.
No more tricks up your...
Here comes the cash.
Opening box of adept Ziedricks.
This doesn't change anything. You're in over your head, Cyno. There will be others coming for you. You'll regret it. Let's get out of here.
No need. Even if we apprehend them, there'll be little information to gain. I apologize for bringing you into this dangerous mess. Just being... You should be careful from now on. Sleep with one eye open.
Wait, hold on! There's no way anyone could sleep without clothes.
You'd be surprised. Anyway, just be careful. Mercenaries are never quick to forget. They may even stay hidden in some dark corner for a very long time, waiting for the right moment to ambush you. Yes. I remember it like it was yet. I was carrying out a mission with one of my superiors. I didn't have much experience at the time. My superior was injured while protecting me, and we struggled to gain control of the situation.
Whoa! Who could have seen that coming? Was...
He survived with a fractured wrist. It took 2 months for him to recover. But luckily, there weren't any further complications. His name is Taj Radkani, a very well-respected Matra. You'll have the chance to meet him someday. Anyway, our mission will be dangerous. I'm already used to such grueling conditions, but I don't want to see you two get hurt.
Don't worry, Paimon will stay alert. We'll see danger coming a mile away.
Good. Don't worry. It won't be long till we're at... And once this is all over, I'll sweep away and...
Busted.
Flags up! And step! Your grand finale!
Life goes on.
Quietly now. Game's up. Fun's over. A chest full of valuables and a trove of potential clues. Take it easy. Take it easy.
So hot. If only there was some shape for us to cool off under.
We still have a long way to go, so you'll need to hang in there.
Okay.
Of course, but I'm a
Care to share any tips? Paimon's about to melt away.
Just try to stay focused. Use your willpower to support your mind. Take one step after another. Don't let your mind perceive your body's limitations.
Okay, if you say so. But where would be a more safe place to rest? Just look around, it's just sand and desert. There aren't any monsters for miles around.
Watch out. Something's not right up.
Busted. Flag slide. And step.
Rise.
Whew. Well, Paimon really didn't expect to see those.
Those weren't just normal scorpions. See? There are marked numbers on their pincers. They were raised by someone. Someone doesn't want us to show up at the auction. These scorpions were sent to keep us away. We are surrounded by desert as far as the eye can see. If we were killed out here, nobody—
This place is super dangerous. Good thing we did—
Something's not right. There are no roads in the desert, so how could they know where we are? Stay still. Here's the answer. It must have—
Huh? What is it?
A miniature tracking device made by the Ksharawar. They can use this to but this device wasn't licensed for mass production. Where did they get it? Could someone from the Ksharawar also be involved? But that doesn't—
Whoa! Paimon never knew that kind of thing even existed!
They probably planted it on the Traveler during our fight with the mercenaries earlier. It was a frantic fight. It's only natural you didn't—
Well, good thing you were able to find it, Cyno.
No. Let's keep heading to the auction. It would be dangerous.
Gotcha.
And step.
Life goes on.
Break a leg.
Faster? Okay, faster.
They're back again! How many of them are there?
Busted.
Flags up. Observe.
Rise. Faster? Okay, faster.
Flags fly. Observe.
Here comes the catch.
Life goes on. Orders given. Orders received.
And step.
Quietly now.
And leap. Strike is one.
Wheel of life.
Things are about to get dicey. Busted.
Flags up. Observe.
Quietly now.
Break a leg.
Game's up. Fun's over.
Life goes on. Ooh, pretty.
Time to go.
Off we go! Huh? Now that's what I call treasure!
Weird. Is this where the action is? Yeah, not a single soul.
We didn't waste any time getting here after we defeated those mercenaries. But even so, they still knew we were coming.
Aw, what should we do?
We searched the area. They couldn't have moved all the knowledge capsules so quickly.
All right, let's take a good look.
Did you find anything?
No, nothing in particular.
It's possible there weren't many knowledge capsules containing info about the Court of Desolation, but don't worry. I have another idea. You come back and meet me here after some time has passed. I'm sure something will come up by then. They packed up in a hurry and didn't have time to carry off all their goods. Once they think we've left the premises, they'll be back to pick up their belongings. We just need to make—
Oh, Paimon gets it. We'll lure them out. Okay, we'll start heading away.
Yes, and don't worry. If they dare to return,
faster. Oh,
Like lamb to the slaughter.
You punch.
Gotcha! Flag slide!
rise.
No more tricks up your sleeve.
Flags up! Take it easy.
Where do you think you're going? Where do you think you're going?
And leap!
Need.
Life goes on.
Try to keep up. You want this one? That's close enough.
Quietly now. Things are about to get dicey.
Wasn't there something in here a second ago?
New punching bag.
Busted.
Flags up! Your grand finale!
Go.
Need.
Faster? Okay, faster.
Ugh, so tired. We've probably gone far enough now. Further? But Paimon can't go enough. It's probably about time. Let's go. Maybe Cyno's fine. So you're the bad guy behind all this, aren't ya? All right, tell Paimon everything you know.
I didn't act immediately when he showed up. Rather, I laid low and observed. He is not the primary instigator, but he is most likely one of the more important dealers here.
Yes, impressive. You certainly live up to your reputation, Cyno. If I had any...
Huh? Greedy? What do you mean by that?
Once everyone knew you were coming, all the canned knowledge dealers abandoned their goods and fled at once. Obviously, there wasn't time to pack up everything. Since all the goods were just left here unsupervised, I thought I'd use the opportunity to come back and take what I could. You know, free merchandise is...
You must know who's manufacturing and selling the canned knowledge, correct? Will you tell us willingly?
No, I'll talk. But before that, perhaps we can take the conversation elsewhere? If we stay here, chances are that someone will see me with you.
All right.
How about my home in Aru Village?
Fine. Let's head out. You can throw away the trap.
Listen, buddy, you better not try to trick us.
Come on now. Do you really think I'd try to pull anything under Cyno's watch? Seriously, what can I even do?
Faster? Okay, faster. Faster? Okay, faster.